I'm inside my house or my apartment or my condo, and I hear something outside that does not sound right. And I go out with the gun in my hand to investigate. Could I get in trouble for brandishing?
Emily?
Oh, sure. The answer is sure, sometimes. Most states' law build in protections to account for this, right? We were talking about some of them earlier. You're on your own property. You have these sorts of build-ins that would say, look, you're not going out to threaten someone specifically. You hear something, you're in your home or you're on your curtilage. However, we actually had a client charged for this exact thing here in Texas, in which he heard something on his property. He grabbed, I believe it was a handgun at the time, and he walked the perimeter of his property. Now, he also lived right across the street from an elementary school, which did not help, and people saw and they were threatened. But, and ultimately the case did get dismissed. But the answer is there are protections built into the law generally, and in most states for that kind of activity. Does it mean that someone's not going to, an innocent bystander, let's say, is not going to get scared, call the police, and you're not going to get charged? It does not mean that. Right.
No. I mean, and I saw this case come up during the riots during 2020. Someone didn't even exit their house. They stayed inside their house. They were in a window watching large crowds of people, burn and destroy, and they were there with their gun. And in that case, I think the police made the wrong decision because they said it's easier to arrest this one person than this entire mob. And so I, from a practical standpoint, I get it. But that homeowner was within their rights to protect themselves, protect their property, their life. But in that case, they said, hey, look, this person they can see the firearm in plain view from a public place. And in that case, they charge the person. So it could be very legally perilous.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of dismissals that would happen from that sort of situation.
Right.
But not necessarily a lack of charges.
Right.
Yeah.
Ouch.